Hey Libra, we made it. What's up? How's it going? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your everything energy check-in. Pulling on work, love, and all the above for the week ahead. That even though I'm pulling on the current energies while we're filming this live, whenever it popped into your phone's algorithm, you clicked on it and decided to come and hang out with us for a little bit. It's perfect timing as always. These are timeless readings, so whenever you found it was exactly when you were supposed to. And hi. Thanks for being here, all right? Love that like for you because you totally deserve it, all right? And TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, show some love and tap the screen and all that good stuff. And y'all are more than welcome to come over and subscribe and be a part of the family over on the channel. The link's in the bio over here to take you to YouTube, Archer Astrology Tarot. We'd love to have you. And even if you are here and new, hi. Subscribe, set the bell. I do go live weeknights with each individual sign reading as well as in all signs every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And the most recent one is available in the pinned comment down below if you want to check it out. All right, and there's also an awesome Titanic Spirit Box session too. So if you want to check that out, feel free. All right, let's move on. If you want to email a personal reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings, traditional private YouTube videos, or the nice little thrifty energy check videos too. So whatever you pick, I look forward to reading for you. All right, let's dig in and see what's going on. All the messages are going to be for yours and theirs, highest and greatest good, of course, because as you know, we only fly the friendly skies, and whatever comes out, when you're with me, you're protected. I'm your ride or die. I'm the crystals. I got your back, all right? So let's do it to it. Biblical Tarot's doing the heavy lifting, Archer Deck's doing the clarifiers. And there are links down in the description box if you want to buy any of the decks I use on the channel. I went through one night and I copy-pasted all the Amazon links for you. So help yourself, okay? All right, let's go. Give me 2 shuffles, Libra. Let's do it to it. I've kept you waiting long enough. Let's go. Hey, Carla, what's up? Hi. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Melissa. Autumn. What up, Sadie girl? Hi, Tammy. Hey, Victoria. Tiffany, what up, y'all? All right, 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. Case dismissed. Here we go. Over energy is the 4 of Cups. This here shows that it's something that you're coming through to overcome with the 8 of Cups and rise above it, okay? This energy of Cancer is speaking of like a lot of the intense or angry feelings you might be feeling. Being able to rise above that in 8 of Cups, and with the Page of Wands come into a more happier Queen of Pentacles vibration, okay? It does seem like some of you guys have been focused on money right now because love has not been working out for you no matter how hard you try. Might even have you frustrated. But what you don't know is going on behind the scenes. Well, you've been in the 4 Cups, Captain Dry Cup mode, so to speak, is that there's one other cup that's being worked on for you behind the scenes, okay? And you're going to dig the outcome with the Page of Wands. You get to feeling more younger and funner, all right? So let's dig in. Let's start with your energies, all right? What are the current conditions at Libra? What have we got? We have the Knight of Wands, so you're ready to go. Queen of Swords on the King of Pentacles. Virgo, Libra, Leo energy on this one. So yeah, because you're ready to go, okay, but it seems like life hasn't been going the way you expected it. It hasn't been as peaceful as you thought it would be. Very intense or a lot of distressful energies, and you're looking for like almost like a form of course correction, right? It's like just to get you back on track and get you back on best. Almost like being like, you know what, I just need a little bit of a refresher course because there's been some weird stuff that seems to be coming back up to the surface that I'm a little nervous about dealing with it because some of this stuff I thought was put behind me, but it seems like there's still a test going on, right? It's like you keep getting back up every time the world knocks you down because you're the cardinal air sign. Nobody can keep you down, but yet it keeps happening. And you're like, I just want a little peace for a minute, okay? The name Abigail might even resonate to you, or Joseph, maybe even Josh or Joshua. But it does show me that you're looking to like just get into a more stable place, okay? Like almost like just like let's drop back 5 and punt, and we're gonna try this again. A little bit of like a restart needed at the moment, okay? Now let's see what's up in the money energy. A little bit of what's in your wallet. Let's see. We got the 5 of Wands. Seems like you're dealing with some jealousy in the workplace. 4 of Swords into the 10 of Pentacles. So you feel like you've been being left out at work. Or like you've been focusing on work a lot, but with that 5 of Wands, there's been people talking stuff about others behind their back. Maybe for some of you guys, there is a little bit of like some imposter syndrome going on, or almost a little bit of workplace gaslighting in the 4 of Swords. Some of you guys might even be feeling like layoffs coming on, but I'm seeing that's something you're saving for. You're going to wind up saving more than that's needed. Maybe some of you guys are working on like a home rental project or just needing like somebody's looking for a TV or furniture or something. But it's like, I don't know, 10 of Pentacles. It's like whatever it is you're planning, you wind up making out better than you planned on whatever this move is or this decision. So I'm going to see what's up with it, okay? Okay, now let's check out love. Let's start with past person, all right? Hey, Carla, what's up, girl? You're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want, all right? My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do Her. And oh my gosh, they still want you. They still do. I kid you not. Shut the front and the back door. You're going to let all the heat out. 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. This person, like, if I were to ask you directly about this person and your connection, you'd reply back to me, Archer, it's complicated. And for some of you guys, it became a lot to handle with. But in the Ace of Wands, it's like maybe for some of you guys, you got stuck in like a friend zone or friends with benefits. But I'm feeling more, it seems like, was this person like extremely like codependent or something? Like they seem to be rather kind of like love bomby or not stocky, but I would say like clingy. Okay, right? And it was like a lot to deal with. All right. But we're going to see what that's all about. Because even right now in the Knight of Swords, they're like, please just tell Libra I love him still. And I'm like, whoa, okay, hold on. Let's see. You know, somebody's making some plans though, because the Knight of Swords, I always look at that kind of a little bit of like it's like the hindsight card. It's best described in the Crayola deck over here, where it's like the girl that goes to the barber college for a haircut and like sitting in the chair is like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. So right now they're dealing with a little bit of like there's some hindsight coming in where they realize that they made there's a few things they could have done in a much more mature perspective, right? Okay, could have been an age difference for some of you guys. Maybe some of you guys even work together with the 6 of Pentacles, all right? But I'll check out, we'll see what's up. Because some of you guys actually have already received a message from this person because my nose is itching and the nose knows, you know, right? That some of you guys are like here being like, okay, I got a message. I am unsure of what's going on with it. Okay, that might only be for like maybe 12% of you guys, but some of you guys are here checking in to see what's going on behind like a voicemail or a text message or something you got that you're like, oh boy, here we go again. Can I trust this? So we'll see. All right. Ace of Wands tells me there was a lot of passion when they sent the message, but we'll see what's up because you did get a little bit of the killer card. All right. So they still totally want to bang your gavel. Okay, you got this person feeling some type of Ace of Wands way, but before they used to always like they thought with their Ace of Wands chakra a lot more than their brain, right? So we'll see what's up. We got to see what's going on. Okay, new person energy. Either somebody you're currently involved with, or you're single and you wonder what's coming in. We got the 9 of Wands, King of Wands into the 3 of Cups. It feels to me here like this person, they don't trust very easily and they are very slow to open up as a result of like, you always feel like they might be testing you, maybe even leading you on or playing you a little bit. Like you're almost like, are they even really all in? You know, that sort of a thing. They have a way of making you think. Might even feel like maybe mind games or something going on. But I'll see what's up with it because the 3 of Cups shows that they're telling me they've already thought about a bit of a future with you, of what it would be like to be married to you or have kids with you. And like they see you as like that energy of potential. So we got to see why they're not doing something about it. But that 9 of Wands, they've been through a test. So it's like you can never get this person to open up and trust you. It starts off and then it stops, and it starts and then it stops. All right, so we'll see what's up with that. 3 of Cups. This could be something where I don't think they trust very easily, but we're going to see why. Okay, and if so, why did they start getting involved with you? But we're going to find out. I'm going to see where this goes. So the 3 of Cups tells me they're looking at me saying, oh, some of you guys might be being tested by them. Like maybe there's an upcoming invite or one you've gotten invited to, like a date or hanging out with friends or family or something. Maybe it even involves around like the holidays where they're like, you want to come to my family's for Easter? Might just be for a few of you. But I see in some way, somehow you're being tested that they're like, so what do you think of Libra? Oh, I like Libra. Libra's a keeper. Oh, cool. Okay, sweet. Thanks. All right, so we'll see what's up with that, okay? Because you've been dealing with some roller coasters. That 4 of Cups shows that when you least suspect it, though, it changes on the 8 of Cups. It's kind of like you're already in a new timeline and you're just, you're calling in somebody on a higher level, and that's like a rare request type of a thing. There's not many of the good ones left, so to speak. Okay, but we'll see what's up because you got one. You got something coming in. Could be dealing with a Leo. There's strong Leo energy here. Virgo and Aries are here too. There is some Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius. Could even be another Libra for some of you guys. But then we've also got, man, there is some pretty strong Leo on this. Somebody could be born on the 1st, the 6th, or the 4th. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Let's do it. All right, in your energies, here we go. Ooh, right there. The Hierophant. I think some of you guys are developing your spirituality because you're in the midst of a level up or a glow up. Some of you guys might even be going back to college or just even doing some self-studying. But this shows that something about like your crown chakra is activated. Maybe some of you guys have been feeling tingles in your head or stuff like that, or your hair itching or whatever. It's a little bit of ascension symptoms. 4 swords and the 8 of swords. It's like you're being leveled up or upgraded, okay? Because you know how like you've got your heart a little quiet and closed off, and you've been like more hermit mode and more working on like just work or yourself or your journey, your shadow work. Because I mean, the South Node just recently moved out of your sign, so you've been through a lot. Like especially over about the past like 18 to 24 months, it got really heavy, right? 4 of Pentacles on the 6 of Pentacles. It just shows with all the stuff that's been retrograde since even November recently, as it starts to go direct again, that's allowing a lot of the Pluto and Aquarius influence to finally start to like take hold and start to bloom and come in. So with everything you've got going on in your life right now, there's like someone on your mind, but like between home, work, health, everything else that's going on is like you don't have a lot of time to like focus on them even. And you're like, yeah, Archer, I've been thinking about them, but it's like, I don't have time, you know? And by the time you get home, you kind of like, just like, I'm seeing like a Libra that you've fallen asleep on the couch in your work clothes like more than once, right? And just been like, I'm out. 8 of Swords. The energy of like falling asleep with the phone in your hand, all right? What I'm seeing here though, for some reason I'm seeing a sign on this too, that like dropping silverware, either you'll drop some doing the dishes or somebody in the vicinity will drop some around you or something. Hey, Michelle, what's up? Hi. 8 of Swords. You're almost at a point here where like, it's, you know, you've been patiently waiting for a change, but you're kind of tired of being patient, right? You're like, I have been good. I've done the work. When's my time? Because your trust has been shattered so much on this 4 of Pentacles that it does have you kind of closed off at the moment. And it's like holding back from love because you're not really sure if it even exists anymore, right? Like for those of you that have been online dating, I'm seeing maybe catfishing going on. Some of you guys have even been victims of like a potential scam where you had somebody that was like, oh, I'm a rich, famous celebrity, and all I need is for you to send me like $2,000 so I can get airplane tickets because my manager sucks. And you're like, yeah, no, thank you. Bye, next. You know, like some of you guys maybe even be getting that like toll road text message scam thing, being like, oh, you owe back due tolls. You know what? I got that text once. You know what I sent back to him? I sent back due to religious beliefs, I don't believe in paying tolls. I never got an answer back. Anyways, that's just a life hack for you if you want to have fun sometime. I saw that in the same video from the guy that got me the software that tracks people. I don't know. But okay, let's get some extra cards on this to see where this might be going, all right? It's kind of like what I'm seeing though, especially for those of you who aren't feeling like you do wish you were with someone, like you don't need it, you know, but it's like you wouldn't mind someone to cuddle up with you or just to have those evenings. It's not always about the evenings out. Sometimes it's about just the contact and the interaction. High Priestess on the Emperor, that person that you can like just hang out with on the couch. And even if you guys don't say one word, it's cool. You're comfortable with it, you know? It's just that energy with the Page of Wands, like the energy that you guys have like photogenically been dreaming of. Sorry to those wearing earbuds. Hold on. There we go. Hey, Chanley, what's up? Hey, Storyteller. Okay, sorry about that to everybody wearing earbuds. Didn't mean that. Couldn't help it. Apologies. But on this Emperor to the High Priestess, it's kind of at that point that like You're tired of doing you can do everything by yourself, but you're tired doing everything by yourself, right? And not that you're requiring somebody to come in and help, but it would be very neat to have that balance. And somebody that's more mature or more ready to go. Not so much like, I don't know what I want, or I told you I'm not ready yet, or like you're ready for that person that gives as much as you do, you know? It's like, you know what? What I'm seeing on this, for those of you that are looking for like a little bit more for like some human interaction, because like you're tired of being stuck inside these four walls, you know? What I'm seeing on this one is that if you're considering like an after work activity, maybe like, you know, I'm seeing like those the painting classes, like the painting, I forget what it's called, the painting with wine. Something, you know, where like you and some girlfriends or guy friends, I know guys that do it, I've gone and done it, it's actually kind of fun. Dude, before you sit there and go, maybe for you guys, maybe it's just like an evening with the boys in the garage working on a motor or something, or just sports night. You know, it's sports time. Maybe that one friend of yours that's got that really cool garage, you know, with the really epoxied floor, the TV set, the little bar, and you're like, you leave your $80,000 car in the driveway because you have this awesome garage, I'm on my way, right? It's just like that, some kind of an activity or something. You're gonna find what you're looking for local on this while making some new friends. That there's some new contacts coming in and like on this higher level that are, it's like some of the old friends from the old cycle have faded away, but their energy, it's like new actors being put in the roles or something like that. Some of you guys might even actually be an actor or an actress. But what I'm seeing on this one is that the new friends are gonna like share in the stuff you do. And they're on this new level for all the stuff that you have been learning and all the work you've done. It's that, in a way, it's, you know what, you're even gonna find a nice little answer as to why it went down the way it did. Why some of those friends that left you, why for some of you that sibling and you just never got along, it never worked out, you know, you're gonna find out why these people kind of disappeared on you. And it was almost like making way for some amazing new people to come in, okay? Because the way you've always tried to conform to what other people wanted, try to please them without ever getting to be yourself, it's like you're calling in people that are gonna let you be yourself. Even if you like going like through Target with a lightsaber at 2 in the morning, you're gonna find somebody that likes doing that, right? Instead of like, oh, Libra, that's stupid. Why do you wanna do that? No, like it's there and you're calling it in, okay? You're in an attracting energy. Things are starting to align for you for things to start working out in your favor, okay? Aw, thank you for the gift, Laura. I missed you, how you been doing? You could be born on the 2nd or the 24th, the 27th, the 7th or the 5th, the 15th, maybe the 13th or the 30th, possibly 31st. Wait, 30 days has September, April, June, and November, all the rest of 31. All right, check that. Maybe that was them trying to barge in, I don't know. Or I just need a better calendar. Temperance card on the Lover's card. See, there's a shift happening. There's a change that's getting ready to start coming in when you don't suspect it. That High Priestess and the way these two cards jumped out. Sagittarius and Gemini energy on this one. As you get to this point, you know, I do see there is one little thing going on, is that some of you guys are thinking about the one that got away, wondering like a little bit of like what could have been, almost to the point that you fear, like you're like, Archer, am I one of those people that the tarot readers talk about when they're like, oh, watch out, your ex is coming back, Mercury retrograde? No, you're like, I think I'm one of them, Archer. No, with the way I've been feeling, I think I'm one of them. Am I an unawoke emperor? You know, like when you go through that period when you're a teenager and you like slip on ice or jump your bike and fall and you're like, am I dead? And your parents are like, no, you're fine, get up, you know, right? What I'm seeing on this one is no, you're not going through that. It's like you're being prepped for what's coming in by being like, hey, have that memory. Remember that memory, all right? Make sure the next person doesn't do that to you. Or make sure that when they come back, they don't do that again. You're actually just getting little bits of like almost like a past current life review thing going on to get you ready for what's next in your chapters, okay? You're just finishing up a level up, and anybody would be tired after this, like going through a level up in a spiritual awakening, or even I'm seeing some of you guys have experienced a Kundalini awakening recently, all right? When you come out of that, it's very much like that first time you go back to the gym when you haven't been there for a while, and some of you guys might be getting back into your gym routine, and like when you first come out, you're like, did I die? Right? It's like, oh, there's muscles I didn't even know I had. What happened? You'd be okay though, because the repetition on it, you've built up for this. You've 5 of Wands trained for it this whole time. And with the Knight of Wands, you're getting a green light from the universe that with everything starting to go direct, you being the cardinal air sign, you're going to be ready to take action. Okay, right, man? Max, like, Archer, that felt like a personal reading. I'm like, ditto. And I'm like, all right, let's see what's up with the money. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini or a Sagittarius, and Aries are here, but you have a lot of major arcana in the clarifiers. So it shows that, like, everything, all the work you did while the South Node was in your sign, it's taken this long to tally up the karmic debt you've paid off. And it's a long bill. It's like a CVS receipt of like, whoa, Libra did all this? Whoa, right? CVS receipts. That is an interesting sign if somebody's listening to me on earbuds in a CVS, or you've got that one CVS receipt that like, you're like, I'm just saving this in case there's ever another shortage of toilet paper in the world. Is that... Okay, that's kind of funny, Libra. I'm not going to lie. I like that. Some of you might be a stand-up comedian. That's kind of cool, though. All right, let's dig into it. What's up with 5 of Wands, 4 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles? Let's go. The Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Wow, the cards are on repeat coming around. Some of you guys, somehow the past person ties into work maybe, or you actually have somebody at work that's you're crushing on, and you're fearing work's getting in the way maybe? Or like you don't want it to get in the way of work. You know what I mean, right? But Judgment card, yeah. Page of Pentacles. Okay, what I'm seeing though is that I am talking to some Libras here that are more nearing your retirement age. My experienced Libras, okay? And like you're looking into like your investment plans or 401ks. My younger Libras are getting into investments or real estate or stock in that. Or some of you guys that have it are fearing the way the market is going. What I'm seeing here, though, is that we're on a change up. So it's almost like a buy low and sell high or hold type of a thing, that you're in a position right now to ride out a storm. And even for some of you guys, if you're waiting on like maybe a settlement or something to come through, I do actually see on the Wheel of Fortune that there's actually kind of a change up in that, like for some of you guys, if it's a court case, let's say, that for some reason the judge gets changed before the case happens. There's some little shuffle up in the energy happens because of like something God lines up that allows it to work out in your favor. It's like a little bit of a redirection to gain it. Or like something that comes to an agreement or terms and conditions or something in your favor, okay? Like I'm actually seeing a little bit of probate courts and stuff. So some of you guys might be fighting like for a family inheritance or things that finally comes full circle and gets completed, all right? And, oh, you know what I'm seeing too is that some of you guys are actually dealing with like a work settlement of some kind that I'm seeing them actually settling out of court. So you still get it, or you get like the exact dollar amount you're supposed to get, but like, I don't know, something like that. But it winds up being a settlement because like the legal teams are like, it's not worth it to go to court and deal with all these legal fees and stuff. Just cut Libra a check, that sort of a thing, okay? So, and for those of you looking for work, though, I do actually see you getting a call back on an app that you put in a long time ago. This could go back to like January. You applied for this or something, and you don't even remember you did the application. They finally reach out, and they're like, hi, sorry so long. Maybe they're like, we lost, like people are like, we're shorthanded in HR or something like that. And you're like, this is the HR department? But they explain why it took so long and that they actually do want to hire you, okay? You've almost given up on it when it comes in. And those of you, I'm seeing those, some of you guys have been trying to start like an online presence, okay, an independent act of sorts, but it seems like it's not really going anywhere, or you feel like you tapped into a market that's like weak, or it's in like some form of like a recession of sorts or something, like your videos don't get no views, or you're in sales and the industry's tanking, okay? Somebody might even be in car sales here possibly. Or somebody actually possibly works for the IRS in the government capacity or something. That might only be for, well, obviously that's only going to be for my American viewers, duh, right? 7 of Cups to the Queen of Swords. So, oh wow. Side note, somebody that owes you money is going to pay you back. How about that? That's kind of cool. 7 of Cups, Queen of Swords. Somebody asked for peace, all right? That they finally make good on this. That's not bad at all. That's cool. All right, because I just heard for a minute, never a lender, no borrower B, that you've almost been like, well, it's a write-off at this point. That he or she's never going to give me. They actually, you hear from them out of the blue that they've worked on it and they've got it made up. And it's like these couple little extra bonuses get you set up on track where it helps you get some extra money for that purchase you're working on or that project that's going on. I see you've been really trying to like squirrel some stuff away for a minute, but in the King of Pentacles, you actually wind up like somebody might be a project manager even, because I hear you wind up under time, or like, yeah, under time and under budget. Things work out way better than what you're planning for, even if it's just like a trip or a vacation. All right. But Nine of Cups, Tower card. Yeah, you slide in at the last minute. And I'm being told for those of you that do have travel plans to check your confirmations just or screen cap them. I do see the potential of something about like a plane ticket or a seat upgrade or something being missed or overlooked. Okay, so just make sure, because I'm seeing a Libra, you're going to need to have no, here it is. I did it. Here's the screen cap, and they're like, oh, terribly sorry. Okay, right this way. Okay, you might be born on the 17th or the 11th, the 1st or the 7th, and the 10th is here too. But I see going forward into this, like, if you are starting that business, that startup, or even an online presence, and you're worried about the view counts, I do see you coming into like a work from home energy that you're just at the starting lineup, okay? And even with the time and the energies we're at, this is like no time like the present to start it. Like how even when I started this channel, it was like my cell phone on an old tripod, duct taped, staring at the carpeting, right? It was the complete opposite of staring at the ceiling. But it's showing that the ideas you have now are valid, and as you go, you're going to adapt, find more ideas, and you're going to grow it, okay? Some of you guys might even get into like a franchise or opening up a business or something too. But I do see land investment as being a part of it too. Some of you guys might even be looking for like a vacation property, or like somebody's at a timeshare or something. I don't know. But I do like the direction it goes, that you got a green flag, that the ideas you've been thinking about that are even in your dominant energy as you've been kind of not focused on love, all right, they're good ideas. All right, so you've set the tone, like you've been so like straight up depressed lately, right? And pouring yourself into your work to a, like kind of just like, you know, that's where that's your safe place to get away from this, right? And I'm seeing that you don't even realize that you've been doing like way better at work stuff than you think, you know? And that you're further ahead, that all of a sudden out of the blue, that also it takes off, or you get the promotion, or they call back with the job offer, all right? Okay, now let's get into the love reading. See, it literally just take out. That was a loud car. What are you doing, man? This is a residential neighborhood. What are you doing? All right, anyways, maybe somebody here actually has a muscle car, or I'm seeing somebody that lives near like a quarter car wash, okay? But, okay, let's get into the past person. Let's start here. And thanks for being here, guys. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're having a good day. All right, let's see what's up with this past person. Because it does look like complicated, or for some of you guys, it was only about like the fun energies. Knight of Swords, King of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the Star card. Yeah, it's like you told this person a few times that you had been through a lot and you needed time to grow, and like you don't like to jump and rush into things. Because straight up, like, they're telling, like, this person here is telling me, like, they might have at first only thought of you for fun, right? And like, oh, I never really had any intentions, or I wasn't ready for a relationship, but if you want to stay with the FWBs, that's totally cool. And you're like, that's not what I'm in this for. Star card, Three of Pentacles. This person was it was a big lesson learned for you, right? Because the way that they were straight up clingy, they needed to work on that. That's part of the self-care and self-love, that God, moving chess pieces around, has put things in place, all right, to make them reflect and do the work on this one, because it's like they hadn't experienced a lot of love, or was always immature love, and that was why that, like, they would blow your phone up day and night, or you're trying to get work done, they're texting constantly, or never, like, as soon as you're home and in the door, you never get a moment to yourself, right? And it just became a lot to have to like constantly check in, and them trying to expect you to change plans around their schedule, or if you didn't respond right away, they were on you. There's a lot of love bombing energy on this one, and it seems like it was a lot to control. Three of Cups. But of course, when they needed you, you know, better be ready right now. But heaven forbid you would say something like, look, I'm sorry, I can't make it tonight. Something happened at home or whatever, then they would just go off the rails or be like, what do you do? They'd start accusing you of stuff that you found out later they were doing to you, right? They were projecting a lot. Two of Swords on the Tower card with the Page of Swords. And yet, even so to this day, they're still watching you. That's the thing. Some of you guys have cut this person out a long time ago, and with that Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords, I see them trying to cut some stuff out. Once again, they're gonna wind up confessing what they went through on this, and that, yeah, it was them. Okay? Two of Swords, the Tower card. I just got chills off of that. Because I said that God was just putting chess pieces in place to, like, put them through the paces. And literally God's like, yep, what Archer said. Don't worry, they're paying their karmic debt. Now, I'm seeing for those of you that they did move on, that they found somebody that is doing to them what they did to you, and God's saying this is the way it's going. It's happening now and like this because they had to learn this lesson before they got out of hand, okay? And because it's like, the way that they use manipulation on things was kind of childish a bit, okay? The way that they would lie or leave stuff out, you know, a little bit of lie by omission, because they promised things would be different, and yet it never really fully happened, right? And they kept you strung along where you felt like you were only there for them when they needed you, you know? Could even be another Libra for some of you guys. Scorpio, Pisces are here. There's also Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, Leo energy. And you or them could be born on the 2nd or the 17th, the 26th. The 6th is here, the 27th, the 11th, and the 2nd. But I can see there's a lot of intense energy. For some of you guys, it did actually get in and affect the workplace or something too, didn't it? Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, though, that immature energy, that was really pushed out to the max point, right? Because some of you guys, it really totally broke your self-confidence, right? After what they put you through, you were like, I needed a vacation and a break from love. It was a lot of lessons, like piled on top of lessons on top of lessons, dealing with someone that was in their ego like this, right? Something about a pizza parlor might resonate to you. I don't know why I'm seeing that off of it, but I do. And somebody here is what I would call a milkaholic. And just in the fact that, like, you really like your milk, or you've invited, or they did, or something. But I'm seeing somebody that can, like, chug milk. Like, you just like, yeah, I just really like milk. Like vitamin D, not skim, or something like that. I don't know why. I was really drawn to that glass of milk for some reason. But the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles shows them still wanting to clear the slate. Okay? I mean, it's not just a regular pizza parlor. It's like I'm seeing the animatronic robot thingies from a Chuck E. Cheese's, one of those types of things. Okay, I don't know how that resonates, but it's like, yeah, one of those, the old pizza places, like tickets and the ball games and skee ball. Some of you guys might have some cool memories of skee ball or something, because that's what I'm seeing off of this. Okay, you know the big thing on this one though, the conundrum we've got going on here is that, man, you've given them more chances than probably any other sign, right? And it got to a point after what they did that it's almost like we have a little bit of a conundrum or a standoff, right? Okay? Because it's kind of like both of you guys are being in the place right now of I don't chase, I attract. So it's a bit of a standoff in that, like, either one of you could take a chance for those of you that want to, but yet you both are very scared of failure. Like the fear of being told no. I'm seeing for them, it's worse than you, and some of you guys might even be feeling it simply because you're feeling their connection and their energy, okay? Capricorn and Aquarius energy, pretty strong on that too. But the Seven of Swords, the lies and the deceits are what they're dealing with. So it's kind of like that we have like almost like an energy of two runners. One that awoke, you're already awoke, they're still running. So nobody's making a move yet, because it's almost as if somebody's unsure of, like, this person is sitting there telling me Libra needs to go next, Libra needs to go next. I think for some of you with that Page of Swords too, this is that fake burner number thing that's been calling you, right? Either calling you or sending you messages or that. No, I see it being like a phone number that's coming from your general area, okay? Ten of Cups on the Eight of Pentacles. You wish for them to work on this. Just be like, I just want them happy. You know, and for some reason, it was a tall order, but it put us in there. So it's kind of like at this point that like the actions that pushed you to the max and to the point that it like broke you, something of that, like the way they would just, whatever it is, they really ruined one of your days, right? That's really stuck in my memory. Seven of Swords, right? But they still remember every word of that day or what they did and how it affected you, okay? So, yeah, they're really wondering what you've been up to lately, and they're making plans to reach out or make a move. They've been, man, Ace of Wands, you've been very heavy on their mind, all right? I do see the potential of this, and yes, they do still have the pictures. That's the wild part. But with that Tower card, it's kind of like somebody that wakes up and fears it might be a little bit too late, and I think that fear, the fear of you being like, leave me alone, I moved on, is what's stopping them. Where they're almost like, it's safer if I don't do anything for the fear of the failure, you know? So, could be a Virgo or an Aries, maybe an Aquarius or a Pisces. Then you've got Sagittarius and Scorpio too. But with that Nine of Swords, there's still hindsight's 20/20, where like if they knew now if they knew then what they knew now, they would never have done this to you. Okay? Even though they did it multiple times. It takes a long time to teach an old dog new tricks, so to speak, right? For some of you or them might even have like, I'm seeing like a pit bull or like a little like a Doberman or something, like a dog or a boxer, all right? But this is one old dog that did learn new tricks. It's like, it's that one last shot that they're almost too scared to take, but they take the risk, and it's that last shot that works out. It's almost like once they found themselves with the King of Cups and get through this self-love journey, they take that one last chance to just like, well, you know what, you don't know, but it's that one that it works. Like the last time you find your keys, that's when you stop looking. That's why they're like, oh, it's always the last place you look, all right? But I do see this coming in as a form of a text message or a try on it, and it could actually be straight up from that fake number to just be like, hey, it's me. And they're not going to pour everything out about what they went through, the insecurities that came from this, and why they never allowed you the time to process things and demanded it in such a fast Ace of Wands, Aries energy style, right? Never gave you time to think about processing anything. But they are adapting to it, all right? I like that for you. You're either going to be born on the 21st or the 19th. The 7th is here, the 12th, the 17th, the 11th, the 1st. Could be seeing a lot of repeating 1s or 7s right now to let you know things are happening. The 2nd, the 26th, or the 6th, possibly even the 14th or the 3rd. Okay, 20th and the 27th are here too. But, okay, for some of you guys, though, this is building an extreme tension at that first meetup you guys get back together. It's going to be about 5 very intense minutes of yelling, followed by a complete and total high school makeout session. Literally, like, you goobers are going to look like you're in high school, but I still like the direction it goes for you. All right? Okay, it's kind of like that. I can never forgive you. I'm never forgiving you either, but I love you. Love you too. And then you guys work it out. Okay? Now, for those of you that are looking in the new direction, let's see what's up with the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Three of Cups. All right. That definitely does look like the end of the indecisive energy and the in and out energy. Somebody outgrew a phase or a cycle in their life. All right, they grew up. All right, and thanks for being here too. If you do want to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer those one-on-one Zoom readings and traditional private YouTube videos. The full-length 30 minutes or the short and sweet 15-minute checkup. But just shoot me an email. I'll shoot you back pricing, availability, and the details. And thanks for subscribing and being a part of the fam. Mod Squad's working to get us up to 60,000 subscribers. They want that to be my Easter present because they're awesome like that. And so we'd love to have you be a part of the familia. All right, let's go. Nine of Wands. Oh, it's not. I'm out of promo stuff. QR code for the link tree. Come on, talk. Oh, this person, man, this person is hard to open up. That's it. I'm jumping in. Ace of Swords. Yep, that's where we stop. Moon card, Eight of Wands. Oh, because they're scared. Okay, and I'm not making fun of them. I'm not trying to be like, oh, you chicken McFly. No, not that. On this one, it's showing here that they don't trust easily because of what they've been through before you guys met. Okay, that's the thing on this. And it's got them in a point of like, am I ready for this? Am I ready to open up? They are. They're just a little bit of an over planner. And on this Moon card, the Eight of Wands, you guys are being brought into each other's lives in order to like kind of break out of some of these old cycles. Ace of Swords, literally. you guys have both felt like you guys have been stuck in a cycle, like on an infinite loop, okay? And they literally just jumped in and took the plunge on this one. That's why you guys met and started talking, okay? Some of you guys, maybe you were them, maybe you guys worked together. 10 of Pentacles on the 3 of Cups, though, with the Page of Swords. Now, this person has been looking into your social media and online. Hey, Alyssa, what's up, hon? What's going on, girl? With this 3 of Cups to the Page of Swords, though, they've got a lot of yes people around them, okay, right? And it's kind of like, with what they're not, like, they're not about money, because they got money, 10 of Pentacles. This is somebody about stability. They want something a little more straight up and honest and two-way. They're so used to, like, now this person has dealt with a lot. Some of you guys might know about it, all right, where, like, this goes back to, like, some parents that were against them, or they never fit in school. They've really worked to break out of things their entire life, all right, and they've had to do it and build it on their own. So they're in a Proverbs 31 energy where it's just like they've got the money, but it's the way they get a lot of attention. It's like, for some of you guys, this person's in the public eye or something, okay? But they get a lot of attention, and it's like, or it's just local, but they've got a really large friend circle. They got a lot of friends. They got like 3,000 friends on their Facebook. You know, I've got like 6 or something. I don't know. On mine, not the Archer stuff, but I don't even use, when was the last time I logged into mine? I don't know. Queen of Pentacles, tennis. Half the time it's hard to log into Archer. And the 6 of Wands. See, they're hiding that they want to take this somewhere. They're a little shocked because what it is, it's kind of like this person is a little bit of everything that you always wanted all your past people to be, but they're unsure if they were ready to jump in onto this. Like, it's like, is it happening? Is it going on? I can't believe I'm ready. You guys already have something started between the two of you guys. Hey, Rocky Mountain Vibe. Hey, Sarah, what's up? That's the thing, is like, this is something that's already in like a talking stage between the two of you guys, okay? But it's an interesting tension between the two, okay? That Moon card, the 8 of Wands, it's like showing me that like you guys are just learning to open up, or like this, they're a little bit rusty with things. 6 of Wands to the 5 of Wands. Maybe like what this is here is that you're dealing with somebody that they're like, maybe you guys are in work together, or you're in a class or training in that, because you guys are both in the 5 of Wands. So maybe you guys even met through work, or through a work event, 5 of Wands squared, or like, oh, it's kind of like more of where it's just that like you're at a work event, or they're at, like, you go out to dinner with work friends and you met this person, and all of a sudden you found out you guys had a lot of stuff. Because there's some interesting tension building up between the two of you guys, that this person can kind of talk to anybody under the sun until they get around you. And then they kind of like, they wander off, or they don't make eye contact, because like, I'll tell you what they're actually doing is they're kind of being like, oh, Libra, oh my, you know, that sort of thing, all right? They 8 of Wands to the 5 of Wands. It's kind of like they've been in a fight or flight mode for so long that they're not sure how to take action with the 9 of Pentacles. But on this one, it's kind of like they're not interested in any of the attention, the yes men. Their eyes are focused on you with the Chariot to the 9 of Pentacles, all right? They are at a point here that whatever this, like, you guys already have this ability to like finish each other's sentences, or for those of you that even know, or you run in your friend circle, they're like, so what's up with you two? How's it going? You're like, I don't know. They talk to me really good, and then they taper off, or they ghost off in that. And you almost fear a little bit of something happening with the Moon card from your past with the Page of Swords, which might be why you're thinking about those other people, your past people, trying to be like, okay, is this what that person did or that person did? What I'm seeing on this is that it's actually an adjustment to like, this person, you might fear it because sure, they might look similar or act similar, right? But they don't carry any of your past people's energy on this one. This is somebody that, like, if they don't respond right back, it's like they're either busy from what they do for a living, or while they're making their plans, or for some of you guys, it's really adjusting to, like, if I ask them, they would be like, oh, I just, like, they've never put a price. It's like the complete opposite of the past person, where the past person was like, Libra, where are you? Libra, where are you? Libra, where are you? Libra, where are you? Right? And you got used to it, right? So you expect it. And over here, they act like they don't care at all, right? Like not interested or whatever. And then I'm asked, they're like, Archer, I didn't know, right? Because their past person programmed them to not respond, because every time they did send a text message, then their past person would be like, oh, well, you're obviously attention seeking. What do you want? And they'd be like, I was just telling you good morning. Well, I'm busy. I don't have time to talk to you. Oh, yeah, like the energy of when the Titanic and the Californian, the radio operators, when it's like, hey, what's up, old man? I keep out. I'm busy. They're like, whoa. They're so used to that they don't respond back or they don't reach out first. There's a little bit of that adjustment that they got to learn that you actually like it when they respond back or show a little emotion or open up. And they've got to learn that you are actually very used to somebody that's very intense, right? But I see you guys can balance this. You're in training, Five of Wands. You're learning each other's love languages. And a way to overcome these things as they creep in, a little easier each time to open up the communication. That'll get you to the Six of Wands. That's Caitlin Petty showing up just in time with all the lyrics right and in order and ready to go after shelling out like $3,000 for a studio in Nashville for like an hour. Right? Going right is a lot, okay? Some of you guys might be a singer-songwriter, or they are, because why in the world would I randomly bring that up? Whatever, I don't know. Everything's a sign. When I'm channeling right now, I don't even know I'm here. I already went to sleep a while ago. I'm just on autopilot. I'm having a really, really good dream right now. Anyhow, Five of Wands, the Six of Wands. This brings in the success that you wished for. And actually, I'm seeing they have too. It's the Ten of Cups becoming the Ten of Pentacles, all right? And once this does get worked through, though, oh man, once they realize, oh wait, Libra, you like people that show affection or attention? Wait, you mean I can hold your hand? I can? I can be cutesy if we're in the kitchen and just walk up and just give you a love tap on the behind, and you're not going to turn around and go right for my jugular? And you're like, no, I like that stuff. You're supposed to like hold my hand and stuff and love tap on the behind. Whatever. And they're like, oh, okay. You guys will overcome this, and you'll be like, oh, that was so much better. Okay. Could be dealing with a Cancer, a Virgo, or a Libra. Oh yeah, could be another Libra. Scorpio and Pisces are here. You've got some Leo. You've got a little bit of Aquarius. I have no clue what the giggle was for. You got that Leo. It's some kind of an energetical thing. Maybe it's some of you dealing with a giggling Leo. I don't know. Or a nervous person. Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Cancer energy too. And you were born on the 14th, the 18th, maybe the 9th or the 7th, the 1st or the 5th, the 11th, 18th or the 8th, and the 14th and the 4th. Okay? Maybe even the 3rd or the 30th. All right? I would say the 32nd, but that's just to make sure y'all are paying attention. There's no test later, though, so I don't care if you're paying attention or not. It's cool. Just thanks for being here. Anyways, all right, let's manifest this. You totally deserve this. I do like this for you. You guys are learning each other's languages. It's going to get much easier, okay? And then this past person there, if you do wish for them to be back, there's still, like the pilot is still lit. There's still a spark there that's going to come back in, okay? So leave a comment down below and claim this. We got to manifest this for you. I like this because you have been through a lot, okay? Since almost back to like some of you guys 2011 or 2012, but it's finally clearing out, okay? The cardinal signs are entering into that confident era. Thanks to all those wonderful retrogrades, it's taken a little longer to happen, but it's getting ready. I do see pivotal for you being the summertime, even looking at that. Like I'm definitely going to keep track of Jupiter moving into Cancer for you, okay? I think that's where a lot of luck hits, all right? So, and remember too, this will resonate to any placement of Libra within your chart because we're not just our Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion because nobody can do what you do, Libra. So leave a comment down below and claim this, even if you don't want to like share your life story or you like to keep things private or just have time for an emoji. God knows what you're thinking when you type it, and we're going to manifest it for you. So, and it helps the channel and the fam, and I do get notified. It takes me forever, but I do like and love them and reply to them eventually. I promise. All right, so let's go for it. Let's take a look at some super chats and see what we've got on this one. All right, and thank you guys for the super chats too. If you guys want to hang around for them, you can too, because it's almost like a little bonus or a little extended for you guys too. Because we're all in the same soulmate cycle, similar energies. You might be like, oh wow, that sounds like what I'm going through. All right, so let's go for it. And I'm sorry I've only got time to read the 6, but we got one more sign left to do. Scorpio's still on deck. All right, so let's go for it. All right, Saggy girl, little love life check-in. Pleasure, Captain. You doing some dry cup over here. Ooh, and Libra did have the 4 cups on the deck. Queen of Pentacles, God says, hang tight. Plans are being made with the 6 of Cups. Mikey's still clearing out a lot of the stuff on his side. Okay, he's still very much, it's very similar to Libra's outcome in this one, that he's still very used to things not working out well, so he's not fully opening up to love yet, but with the 7 of Swords, he's working through it. And God, with that other 2 of Swords, this is that faith in that God's helping him to take the 5 of Swords, the 5 stages of grief, And it's almost like the death of a childhood or the leveling up in his mindset. And God's helping him with that, because even in traditional Rider-Waite, that 7 of Swords shows that little stealth Top Gun Maverick agent taking the 5 of Swords of grief out, but leaving the 2 swords behind. Okay, 6 of Pentacles, or maybe his hands just got full. I do see him working on it though. Okay, you do have the potential of like getting something started in the next 6, 7, either days or weeks, where it actually gets a little more legit. Okay. Maybe it starts in the next 6 or 7 days where he finally starts opening it up. 6, 7 weeks from now, you got like you don't even need tarot no more unless you want to come back for money or just to say hi, and because I'll miss you after you guys are together. All right, 10 of Pentacles. I think you guys wind up moving in together due to something in his life or living situation. I think you guys wind up moving in together at some point when you guys are like comfortable with it. Okay. And Carla, what's up, darling? Look at you go. Thank you. You were so generous, girl. You work hard for your money. Thank you. This reading, Libra, is sponsored by Carla Johnson. A good investment, better than Johnson & Johnson. All right, let's see what we got. All right, anything positive for the rest of the month? Boom. 3 of Pentacles. God's working on it for you. There's a little bit of double checking going on. Then I actually see you hearing back on something. 8 of Cups with the Sun card. It's almost like you hear something either through me in a reading, but I'm seeing more that it comes through like a mutual good third-party connection, like a mutual friend, or you're going to find out that Virgo's like that he's talked to somebody about you. He's getting curious now. That 8 of Cups to the Sun card, he's ascending to a different level on this one, okay? He had to cut out some of that 7 of Cups stuff from before. You know, it just seemed like just a lot of like he wanted to be in a relationship, but he also wanted to be a single dude in college in a van down by the river. You know, he's outgrown that phase. You're going to hear that he's asking around about you because he's like had a change of heart, change of mind, change of whatnot. That he is starting to get curious. Okay, so I hope that helps. All right, Chanley, is your dream playing in oceans means moving or traveling? Playing in oceans. All right, what's up with the playing in the oceans? 8 of Wands. Movement into the 4 of Swords, rest for a recharge on the 6 of Wands tells me you are right. It doesn't show plans for moving. It shows 2 things on this one. It shows that it's kind of like a vacation. You're getting time to hang out in the ocean by the beach and playing in the ocean and that. It's almost like you're needing a little break to adjust and go with the flow as things are changing in your life. You know, a little bit of, I'm even hearing be water, like water off a duck's back. 4 of Swords shows there's a bit of a rest or a recharge point coming in order to gravitate the 6 of Wands. So your thoughts on the dream are the proper energy for what you're feeling. So in this case, it's an energy of travel though, more than moving, okay? But what I'm seeing on it is you've been planning to make travel to places that you would consider moving. Like you're gonna go there first and visit and like stay in a hotel or stay with friends, but then pretend you live there to see if you could like living there. So long term, it actually, yes, indeed, could lead to a move, but it's more of just a fun time or vacations coming this way, especially if it's somewhere near a lake, water, or something like that. 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 8 of Cups. It is giving you some ideas for the next chapter, the next phase in your life, okay? Because like you're not a super fan of the neighborhood, right? Neighborhood's not what it used to be. So I do see that like it leads into the potential for a move, all right? Okay, Stephanie, any messages from the spirit guides? Curious if our good friend Toby, not you're Toby. See, I don't know anybody named Toby. I am so sorry that I stopped it. I was reading ahead of myself, thank goodness. Okay, sorry if he's watching over me. Okay, let's see what's up. I like that. I would like to say that all the devil cards, when I make those Toby references, I'd like to say that it's like a friend watching over you. We don't need no Toby in this house, just the good Toby. Queen of Swords to the Sun card. He actually is a guiding light for some peace. When you're in some of your darker, more stressful times, he's that one that kind of like tries to help guide you to peace. He's kind of curious. He wants to know why you don't talk to him like you used to anymore, because you're like, oh, it's silly. I don't need to sit there in my bed and talk, or in the kitchen and be like, oh man, Toby, I'm going through a lot right now. I really wish you were here, man. Needed right now. He's like, why don't you do that anymore? I still hear you, and then I can send you more signs. I've been trying to flicker your lights nonstop to get you to start talking to me again. Start talking to me, the lights will get brighter, okay? So yeah, he is actually still around helping you guide towards your peace. And he's like, don't worry, Archer. She giggled for a second because I actually still feel guilty a little bit that I started to go in the devil joke. But he's like, don't worry, she gets your humor. 8 of Cups, she likes it. It was one of the things she liked about me. Knight of Swords. Aw. He's helping guide you on track, okay? A lot of the hindsight is that you don't need to have any regrets because, like, you were that true friend, okay? And that's why Toby's still helping you. You got the best Toby on the planet. I'm going to tell you what, all right? I hope that helps. Okay, let's see. Laura, what's up, Laura? All right, let's see. Your mom's dog passed. Anything positive for you? And condolences to your mom. That sucks. I'm sorry. Condolences. Sending your mom a hug. King of Swords, Moon card, Justice to the High Priestess. What I'm seeing on this one is this Moon card. It's literally like a dog howling at the moon. The dog is even kind of a big focus on this one. It's a bit of almost like already wanting the new pup or the new, like, because like I'm seeing, how many times did you have to walk your mom's dog? Because for some reason the dog's showing me like holding the leash in her mouth. You know what I mean? Justice card on the High Priestess. This was actually a little bit of like a relief for you or a transition point. It's actually in the way that people say like that oftentimes when there's a death that then there's usually a birth or a baby being born or something like that comes in. It is very similar in that energy that something's being made space that'll actually, something, I'm being told something that you can nurture like a mother, very similar to like a man's best friend, but you're calling in something through this. That energy was cleared out of a space or a way that somehow through the grieving of the loss of the fur baby, it leads into a loving connection for you. I'm not sure how to like play it, but Justice on the High Priestess, expect the unexpected. Like a vet or somebody, but somehow, or somebody she talks to, just talking about the passing of the dog and finds out they've got a son that's like single and available and like all of a sudden your mom's matchmaking, hooking you up. I'm seeing that it's, don't think of it as a death, but almost like of a rebirth of an energy, okay? Temperance card is the pup's also telling me the legs were like rough and like, please don't, I mean, cry over the loss when you need to, but the dog's like, please don't cry over me because my legs feel so much better. Please tell Laura my legs feel better. Tell Laura to tell mom the legs feel better, okay? So I hope that helps. All right, and then Sage Moon. All right, let's see what we've got. Anything to look forward to in the month of May? What do we got, Sage Moon Gem? Ooh, something. Ooh, the deck's trying to pop. 9 of Swords, Ace of Cups. Huh. I'm going to straight up call it as I see it. Yeah. Bridging the 4 of Cups with Justice into the 10 of Cups. The one that ghosted, 9 of Swords. The one that's kept you up all night, playing staring at the ceiling on repeat. They come in with an offer. Ace of Cups. Can we start fresh? Can we start over? It's that one. I think May's the month for it. It's either going to be while the Earth is in Gemini or Taurus. I think Gemini. I think later in May this happens. Around the point the Earth enters into Gemini out of Taurus season. I think that third house energy kind of gets them started. Yeah. I think this is the one. This is your original runner that brought you to tarot. I'm being Sun card. It's the original runner. Especially bonus points if we got some Leo in their chart. All right. It's somebody that's indecisive or not a fan of making decisions because they've had a lot going on that finally does get the time to process, feel, and straight up come back in. Ace of Cups. I miss you. You know, I think I see the text message, literally you just getting, I miss you. Okay? Hope that helps. And Ashley, thank you, darling. You are so awesome. Oh my gosh, I love you. Congratulations. That's so awesome. I think Doug's going to be a good deal. Queen of Swords, it's a peaceful connection. I love it for you. All right? Oh, thank you guys. Oh, is Matuna is busy with Levi or work tonight? 9 of Swords, it's work and it's driving him up the wall. I think he had to file for a tax extension. All right, Nancy? Yeah, it's work. He's putting in overtime and hours. Yeah, thanks. Update for the elders of our boo. But yeah, no, that's literally what he's doing. He's sitting there going, yeah, thanks. Like his somebody is like, here, we got the extension filed or whatever. He's like, great, yeah. So no, this is work. He ain't out playing and partying or having a good time at all. He's having the complete opposite of a good time. All right, as a business owner, I kind of get that too. Tax time is always fun. Oh, darn, Archer Publications took another loss this year. Anyways, life hack. All right, thank you guys so much. You and Doug, Ashley, it's a good vibe. I dug the peaceful vibe off of it. But okay, until next time, thank you very much for letting me read your life, love, and energies. I love you. And God, thank you for the messages we got today for Libra and the super chatters. As always, we love you and appreciate your divine guidance, protection, and direction. All right, until next time, Libra, I'll see you then. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out.